Hello and welcome to your biological sciences course for this summer. I am Professor Febres, and the purpose of this short navigation video is to help you actually go over material and what is expected from you in this course. When you guys log in, the first thing I um, would like for you to do is go to your syllabus. And as you click in there, it'll actually open. Now remember, everything that you need to know for this course, it is on the syllabus. Let's just go ahead and make it here a little bit big so that we are able to see. Course description, which I'm sure you guys read when you register for this course, the topics that we are covering, the outcomes, attendance policy. Please note, I need you guys to email me back with acknowledgement that you have actually gone over this syllabus by May 14, 2020. This is one of the two required attendance assignments I have for this course. If you fail to do this, then I will have to withdraw you. But as long as you actually shoot me an email, by that date, you're good to go. This is your withdrawal policy, and then the withdrawal deadline, June 26. Hopefully, no one has to do that, as this is actually an easy course. And if you guys do what I tell you and follow the instructions, you'll get an A in this course. And then you learn biology, which is actually why you're taking the course. I'm gonna go ahead and then, with this COVID-19 pandemic, we have added basically links for virtual support services and resources, which since this is an online class, I already have many of them, but I guess for the face-to-face classes that were converted online, they are requiring every professor to have them. So you may want to take advantage of them. I mean, there is even here a link for if you need if you need to check out like a laptop computer or something. I believe one of these links are in there. So just go ahead and go through it. Now, this is actually what your grade is going to be based on. These are I basically this is the work that you're responsible for in this course. There are 4 exams. There are 13 classwork activities. Each one is worth 20 points. And there are 7 quizzes, 30 points. And then I have 5 discussion forums. And these are actually the ones that will allow me to see and measure if you guys are actually comprehending the material on this course. But you can actually look in here the percentages of each one of the components for assignments for this course. There's a dishonesty policy in there. Then this is where you guys want to actually go. You want to go over this and you want to pay close attention. This is the schedule for what is due and when is due in this class. The course is set, and what that means is that all due dates are set, and you will have windows to do certain amount of work, and then they will close, and if the work is not submitted by then, it will automatically be at 0. But you have plenty of time. For example, we start classes on May 4th, and all I need for you is, like it says there, email me with acknowledgement of having read the online syllabus course. I already talked to you guys about that. You have until May 14th to do that, so you have 10 days. But then you have access right away to your quiz number 1, and that quiz must be completed and submitted by May 9th. So you see in here on this column, you have basically the available window. So this quiz is going to be available for you to complete from May 4 to May 9. That means at May 9, 11:59 p.m., that window closes. So if you had not submitted your quiz by then, you will get a 0. And then on this column over here, it just tells you the material that you need to review in order to be able to answer those questions. So we're talking here about chapters. I know it says 2 and 3 there, but it should be 1 and 2, and I apologize about that. So chapter 1, an introduction to the science of life, and there is also material, a little bit of material about chapter 2, and if you can see, it's very specific. It tells you from which sections, sections 2.1 to 2.4 on chapter 2, you will have some material in your quiz. Now pay close attention to what I'm about to explain, because this is very important. Your quizzes, you can treat them as open book, open note assessments. And you have 1 week to work on them. So let's say I want to start to work on my quiz number 1 and I click on the quiz open on May 4th. If I don't know, I guess you guys can print the quiz or just print the questions. And as long as you don't submit the quiz, you can actually work on it for like 2, 3, 4 days within that window from May 4 to May 9, all the way until you get all the answers to those questions. These are multiple choice questions. So you can actually look for every single one of those answers on the book. They are comprehension questions, so the answers are not straightforward. You're going to have to figure things out, put 2 and 2 together, which is the whole purpose of this science course, to develop your critical thinking skills. So once you have all the answers, then you go back to the quiz, you enter the answers, and you submit prior to the due date and time, which in this case is May 9, 11:59 p.m. And so there's no reason for you not to get perfect scores on those quizzes. Now, the exams are different and they're a little bit tricky, so pay close attention. While exams are available for a 1 week period, like you can see here, the window for this exam is from May 10 to May 16. Once you click that exam open, you go and you click the exam to start to work on it, you have 2 hours. So that means you must answer all 50 questions. And by the way, exams have 50 questions in 1 hour. And so what will happen is that whether you are finished or not, the exam will actually close after that hour. Let me go in here. You guys go. Let's go to modules. This is where you find your work. And if you guys go in here, let's click on exam 1 right here, which you're taking. So if I'm gonna click here preview, it'll allow me because I'm the teacher. So I just wanted to see if we were able to actually see the know that it says that the exam is only available for 1 hour, and then after that 1 hour it will close. And so whether you're finished or not, it'll close. So my advice to you is, if you're looking here, the exam, it tells you the chapters 1 and 2, and if you guys go back to the syllabus, basically on the syllabus it goes on specific, it tells you specific. I'll go back to the syllabus over here so that you guys are able to see what I'm talking about. Because I want you guys to do well. So without making it big, let's scroll down all the way to the schedule. If you guys go to the syllabus, you see it'll tell you exactly which sections you had to look at for that exam. So for this exam number 1, you need to know material from that you actually learn for quiz number 1, plus you need to also know, like in here, sections 2.5 to 2.13. So my advice to you is just go and read over those sections. Make sure that you know where things are, that you understand most of the material, and then just go ahead and try to take the test. Are you going to be able to look at notes while making this test? Yes, you can. You can have them ready. However, do not make it so that you won't have time to look to answers for every single question. And that's the whole purpose. That's the reason why it is open only 1 hour, because I want to make sure that you guys are learning this material, not just actually like copying and pasting or just looking at the material without actually processing and learning this stuff. So do make sure that you guys study like if you were studying for an exam you will take on a face-to-face course. The only difference is that in here, if you really forget something and you know where it is, you can go ahead and look at it really quick. And so this also gives you the opportunity to get a high score on the exam. Like I told you, my students who have taken this course, they do really well if they follow the instructions as I am giving them to you. Okay. So once again, quizzes you had the whole week, and you can keep them open for like the period of the 7 days. But exams, while you have a week to take them, let's say if you don't take this exam until May 16, that's fine. But once you click on it, you have 1 hour to complete that exam. Okay. Then let's go back here to modules real quick so that you guys know how this work, and then I kind of like be done. So you see the course is broken into modules, and if you go over here, it tells you when the week begins. This I run weeks from Sunday to Saturdays. On Sundays, I will always email you with an update of what you are learning. And if there is important information that you need to know, you should go always to announcements. Besides posting those instructions on announcement, I will always email them to you. So you will hear from me every single week. But if you're looking here for week number 1, so make sure, so you see the first thing is the attendance required activity. This is kind of like an introduction thing so that you can get to know your classmates, since you're going to have to do the other discussion forums with them, talking to, getting opinions with them and so back and forward. And then, you got PowerPoint presentations in here, and you can actually get notes from these PowerPoint presentations for chapters 1 and chapters 2. And then you had an assignment. This is an activity from your book. You click on it. Let me click on it, and it will take you to My Mastering, which is actually my lab mastering. It's right there, which is actually the book that you guys are supposed to. Well, it's not doing it because it's actually not open right now. It'll open tomorrow. But my lab mastering is actually the electronic book for this course. You have to purchase this, and I suggest you purchase it ASAP because you're gonna start using it the first week. But when you click on that assignment, it'll take you to an assignment on the book. Those are worth 20 points. So you complete the assignment. Make sure you complete it before the week ends. And so in this case, you will have to complete this assignment before May 9. And then the assignment is really cool because it goes over material and it makes you actually comprehend what you need to understand. And then the last thing is you do the assessment, which is either a quiz, for which I already explained. You had the 7 days to work on it, completely open book, open notes, or in other weeks you have an exam, which you only have the 1 hour to complete the 50 questions. Um, Pretty much, this is like I said, this is a really easy course. Is everything is set. You have not a lot of work on a weekly basis, but enough to make sure that you guys learn the concepts that you need to learn. I am available through email. That's the best way to contact me. My email is on the syllabus. Email me at any time and give me anywhere from 2 to 24 hours to get back to you. I usually get back to you as soon as I see the email on my phone. If it's something quick and easy, you will hear a reply from me very quickly. But if it's something a little bit more difficult, then you will actually it'll take me a couple of hours. And I think that's it.